So just ping through the chat if it is visible for you. Yeah, sure. So about Mindtree, most of you might have done this research before doing the interviews, presenting for the interview as well, right? So Mindtree, we are into a tremendous growth. If you're looking at the share price of Mindtree for the past 4 years, the growth has been like 600 times, right? So if you're looking at Mindtree's share price in the year of 2016, it was around 450. Now it has been moved around 4,500, right? Which is like a 600% growth, 600 into 600 growth from the previous share price which we were getting, right? So which shows that we are in a tremendous path of growing as an IT firm in the industry, right? And we generate revenue up to 2 billion US dollar with 32,000 active Mindtree minds, right? So when we say Mindtree minds, they are our employees. We call our employees as Mindtree minds, right? So with this count of employees, we were able to produce this much revenue, as well as we have more than 260 plus active clients, and we are operating in 24 countries, right? So Mindtree has been acquired by Larsen and Toubro. Most of you might be aware of this. So together with Larsen and Toubro, after this acquisition only, after this merger only, we were able to grow in terms of the share price which we mentioned recently, right? So together we have become very stronger. So already, Mindtree was doing well in the IT sector, and the L&T is doing well in the construction sector, right? Together we are going much stronger in the industry, right? So this is about Mindtree and L&T, and about the group which we have at Mindtree. Once you join, you'll be getting deployed into any one of these industry groups and any one of this service line, right? And your client and customers will be from any one of these geographies, right? So we have four different industry groups. RCM is one of the group, BFSI, TTH, and CMT, right? So RCM is for retail, consumer, and product and manufacturing services, and BFSI is for banking, financial services, and insurance. TTH is for travel, transport, logistic, and hospitality, right? And CMT is for communication, media, and technology. And service line, you will be having four service lines: customer success as a service line, data intelligence, and cloud and enterprise IT, right? So when you get joined through Mindtree after completing your training, you'll be getting deployed into any one of these industry groups and any one of this service line, right? This service line has been categorized based on the technology which we work. We will cover about the technologies which we are working in the next upcoming slides, right? So however, all these four industry groups will be working with each one of the service line, and from the geographies like North America, UK and Ireland, continental Europe, APAC and Middle East. When we say geographies, these are all the geographies where the clients are from, right? And you'll be more interested to know about the profile which you are getting hired in. This is the slide for you, right? So you are getting hired for a role called a software engineer with a competency band C1. So if you want to know more about band C1, you can go through that research, like which level you are coming in. You'll be able to get it from all the reviews in the portal, right? And compensation will be 4 lakh per annum, and stipend will be 26,000 during your training. So the learning program will happen for 3 months after joining, exactly from the day of joining, right? So you'll be getting the stipend of 26,000 per month during this 3 months training, and there is no service agreement, there is no bond. So you should be clear that with this profile, we are not collecting any original documents from you, and we are not collecting any agreement or bond from you. So we believe and trust that whoever joins Mindtree will stay for long term based on the environment which we have, right? So with that belief, we are not making any agreement or else making any bond here, right? So you should be clear with that. That is the highlight of this program. And promotion and increments, it depends on the HR policy based on your performance, as well as the manager's feedback through the yearly appraisal which happens, right? So you have gone through all the stages now, and you have come reached to the stage of offer release, right? and the offer is getting released yesterday evening onwards. Half of you might have received the offer already. Remaining people will be receiving it by next 1 or 2 days, right? So don't keep till last moment to sign the offer. Sign the offer immediately as and when you get, right? So signing offer is not meant that you are signing any agreement or bond. You are just confirming your interest so that we'll be able to plan the next steps, right? So the signature is digitally allowed. You can even sign it through your mobile, right? So it is a PDF, eco sign model, right? So you'll be able to sign it through your mobile itself, and you can submit it. So after you submit the PDF, we'll be receiving a notification in our system that you have signed the offer, so that we'll be able to move to the next stages, right? No need to sign and send back the offer letters through the email. You will have to sign digitally, where you will be having the option to do that in the eco sign, right? Go through the instruction and sign it. Don't delay it till the last moment, because we have other formalities also to plan for the next steps, right? So this is about the offer procedures, right? So once you sign the offer, the next step will be document procedures, right? So we'll be triggering a link called a success factor, which will be sent through Mindtree onboarding email ID, right? So you'll be given all the instructions to upload the documents, right? That communication will also be sent to you. So this will happen in the first week of December, right? And also, when we say documents, PAN card is mandatory, Aadhaar card is mandatory, and similarly your 10th, 12th, and undergraduation mark sheets, right? So you have to upload all these things. Only soft copies you have to upload, right? In case if your professional provisional degree certificate as well as your course completion is not provided yet, you can mention it in the declaration form and upload it. You have to submit after 2 months after joining, right? So you have to submit within 2 months. So that will be the agreement, which you're which you're confirming that you will be submitting the pending documents within 2 months. When we say pending documents, it should be only provisional degree certificate and course completion. If you have it already, you can upload it along with your mark sheets, right? This is about the learning program, this current slide, right? So you will not be having this pre-joining learning program, since we are planning to onboard you in this month itself, in December itself, not in November, in December. So December, tentatively the onboarding date will be around 28th of December, 23rd to 28th of December. So that is where we are planning. So it depends on the time, where the document verification procedure gets over as well. So tentatively it will be around 23rd to 28th of December. That will also be communicated once we send you the document upload link. So in that mail, we will communicate the exact date of joining in that. However, the date of joining will be between 23rd to 28th of December, right? So once after you join, from the day of joining, you will be connected with the learning and development team, right? Where you will be having learning program started from day one itself, right? So it will be 90 days of learning, which is a mix of virtual classroom and self-learning approach, right? And it is a platform-based learning where you will be given modules, and you will be having, connect with learning and development team every week, or alternate weeks, on checking the progress in terms of the learning, right? So it is a 90 days program. As I mentioned before, stipend during this 90 days is 26,000 per month, right? So this is the career path we have. You are starting as a software engineer, and you will be able to climb up the ladder based on your performance, and you'll be moving as a senior software engineer, and senior lead, tech lead, team lead, architect, senior architect, consultant, senior consultant. Likewise, you will be able to move up towards the ladder, right? And the technologies which we are working in is mobility, cloud, Java, Salesforce, .NET, SAP testing, web tech, big data, mainframe, AI, embedded, site code, full stack, data science, DevOps, and ServiceNow, right? So getting into these technology tracks depends on the needs and demands of the business. So which will be allocated on the need basis, right? Which will be decided from Mindtree's end, right? So this is about the overview which we have. right? As I mentioned before, we are planning to onboard you in a month of December itself, right? So the next steps will be, as I mentioned before, offer signature from your end. Offer release is happening in batches today. You will be receiving it maximum by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, right? So post that you have to sign it immediately. Don't keep it till last moment. If you're keeping it till last moment, the offer will get expired. So the maximum limit is 5 days to sign the offer, but we would suggest you to sign it within 2 days of time after receiving the offer, so that we'll be able to plan on the next steps, right? Yeah. So I could see a lot of question coming through the chat window. We'll be taking it up one by one. Uh, Try to listen to the points which we are mentioning, because most of the points will be covered as we speak. Right? No need to mention the question again and again if it is answered. Right? So soft copy, Nehal, I have mentioned about it. Yes, soft copy will work. You have to upload only the soft copies. Sai Teja, yes, semester wise marks sheet is okay. And only soft copies we are asking you to upload.